Hi everyone, it's Agnes, and today I'm interviewing a very special lady called SnowBunny from Israel.
Hi everyone.
Hello SnowBunny, welcome to the interview.
Thank you.
And we're going to talk about, well, different things, the mechanics of manifesting, Neville Goddard, and any other weird and wonderful thing we come up with as we go off on tangents. So while I am here, there's a blizzard outside and I'm trapped inside. We're going to enjoy this time. Yes, SnowBunny's jealous and I'm trying to get away from the snow. So yeah, welcome and
thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming on. I just want to say SnowBunny's actually been a viewer on my channel. We tried to work out how long. We're not exactly sure, but it's between a year and 2 years.
Yeah.
And we've known each other and had much contact over the time.
You're amazing. I love you. You're the best.
Thank you. Thank you. That's lovely. That's lovely. Yeah, we were saying when you first came onto my channel, I think I only had how many subscribers?
Like 50
or something. Yeah. So you've been.
And now you have over 10,000. I think 11,000.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere between 11 and 12 or something now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So deserved. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. That's lovely. That's really lovely.
Yeah, you're amazing.
So is there anything that you want to start with? Any questions that you've had about how to manifest certain things that, anything you're having trouble with? How do you want to start this today?
Well, as you know, I want to manifest a lot of things. Also, a lot of people want to come to your channel, so a specific person. Although I found your channel, I think, because of a specific job that I want.
Yeah.
Because of a specific person.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I want to manifest a specific person, a job, money. I want to build their house. Right now, so I'm unemployed. I left my job.
Yep.
And I know, just so far, I haven't manifested what I've wanted. I feel like maybe I'm doing something wrong. Okay, we'll talk about a specific person first.
Okay. Let's go through the subjects one by one. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start with a specific person. I think that's what will interest most people.
Yes.
Although I think the other stuff in life that's more important than a person, but okay, never mind.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Well, the person I wanted, just a bit of a background. So he was married and we've been friends for 5 years. And I know when I met him, I thought him and me, we belong together. We have chemistry, we click, attraction, and we belong together. But he was married, and I never believed that he'll stay married because I always believed me and him will be together. And I didn't do anything externally, but internally, I kind of ignored her. And when I found and when you spoke about the rubbing out technique, I started rubbing her out. And I think within a year or something, so it worked.
Yes.
And he's now divorced for about half a year. I don't know how long.
Yep.
And as you know, once he told me he's getting divorced, all my fears came out. And I always thought that I'm second best, I'm not good enough, and I'm just a default, and he'll find someone else. And I think the day he told me he's getting divorced, I think I asked you for a session because I was really in fear and in tears that he'll find someone else. And anyway, my fears manifested. And now it's in a relationship. And I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, I do get it because I know, cause of that, I realize how important it is to love ourselves. I mean, you always stress, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. And because of that, I'm grateful for what happened, because now I'm learning to love myself more, and it's really important for all areas in life. And but I'm thinking, and on the other hand, I was thinking, he's gotten divorced now. So how come, why aren't we together? Why is he with someone else? I feel like the universe is playing a cool joke on me. And I don't feel like anything's working. Honestly, lately I've been a bit sick, and I haven't done any techniques for 3 weeks. I haven't really felt like it. But still, I watch myself talk, and I feel but also, and when I do the techniques, I feel like I'm not connecting. I don't see any change in the external world.
Okay.
And honestly, yesterday my belief in the law of attraction went down a bit.
Yeah.
And maybe also because I was really not feeling well. And I feel like I'm not connecting. I'm doing something wrong.
Okay. Well, I'm really glad you've shared it how it is, because there'll be a lot of people that are in your shoes. And this is why I asked you to come on, because one, we've known each other for a while, but also what we can do today is kind of break down what's happening and then get you pointed in the right direction if you're willing to do that.
Yeah, definitely. Whatever.
Okay. So let's go back to, you rubbed out the other person. And it worked, like when he was married.
When he was married.
Yeah.
Also, I was my friend pointed out to me yesterday.
Yeah.
That when he was married, I was less attached, and didn't have all the doubt and fears that I have, that I had after his divorce.
Okay.
I just want to mention that also.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's a good observation.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me ask you, when you said he got divorced and then your fears started, what fears did you have?
Fears to talk about it. I'm not good enough.
Yep.
That he's in touch with me and asked me out on dates. Just because I'm the only single girl that he knows, and he knows that I have feelings for him.
Yeah.
So that's why, I was available. I was the easiest option. So, and that I'm not thin enough.
Yeah.
That he likes thin girls. That's another big one.
Yeah.
And that I'm just a default, and he'll find out someone else. Okay.
So, like you said, you had those fears, and then you got the exact photocopy of that, where that's exactly what happened up until today. Okay. So, a few things. If you want to look at the mechanics of it, and we know, and I know you know about everyone is you pushed out. I know you know that. And I know you can see that it's happened, that what you had going on, I'm not good enough, I'm not thin enough. Did you have I'm second best as well going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about I'm deserving and I'm worthy, or
No. I never had that.
Yeah. You felt, actually, I didn't say it right. I meant to say, did you have I'm undeserving and I'm unworthy? That's more the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not clever enough. I'm not, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, that's good, because you know what? You're not the only one. I get 100 emails a week of people saying the same thing. So you're not the only one. Okay. So we've identified what the negative beliefs are.
Yeah.
Now the work is Because what you do is when you have those negative thoughts, you practice them every day, and you practice them really well. You say, oh, I'm not deserving, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough. And you kind of walk around carrying that horrible feeling. So you're really not trying to get from where you are being single to where he is and be with him. What you're really trying to do is go from feeling unloved, unworthy, unwanted to feeling loved, worthy, wanted, secure, first, best. That's the journey. Okay. So if you can factor him out of the equation temporarily and say, okay, daily, I'm going to set up a daily routine, and I'm going to work on having the thoughts of the person that can access that relationship, have that relationship, be in that relationship, enjoying that relationship. I need to have, I'm loved, I'm wanted, I'm supported, I'm deserving, I'm worthy, I'm a priority, I matter, I'm important, and I'm secure, and I am first best. Those are the thoughts that you have to practice more. Yeah, and I know you know this. I know you know this. It's just knowing it and doing it. Like, it's because we default back to our old stuff. Yeah. We do, and that's, you know, that's okay. But knowing it doesn't take the anguish away or the torment away. It's the work you have to do every day to get there. Now, that's the first thing. Secondly, we know self-love is really important because we've talked about it a lot, and doing. You can do self-love however you want. Self-love meditations, you can, you know, do walks and enjoy nature, or go dancing, or go to the movies. Whatever it is that makes you feel good is a self-loving thing. So you do more of those things, you do your affirmations, and then you can take another step, which is you step into what Neville talks about is living from the end result. So you would...
That I have a difficult time with. I'm glad you brought it down.
Okay. Tell me what you have difficulty with, and we'll break it down.
Like, I know we have to live in the end, but I just still don't get how to do it. Like,
okay.
Must I live in there, like, in my imagination? Must I, like, when I sit on the couch watching TV, must I pretend he's next to me? Like, how do you do it? Because on the one hand, like, because also I don't want to think about him all the time. Like, also when I'm sitting on the couch watching a movie, I want to be, like, have fun with myself. I don't want to always be thinking about him. Like, you know, like, my head can't, like, think about him constantly. I'm going to get a headache. It's going to drive me crazy. Yeah. So, like, I'm not sure, like, how to live in the end. Like, what they mean. Like, if...
Yeah. Okay, good. That's good.
Because I can't think about him constantly.
No.
It's crazy.
And I know people have argued with me about this, and they'll probably argue with me again. It's not healthy to think about someone 24 hours a day.
Oh God, no, it's not.
And I'm going to say it again. It's addictive, and it's not balanced in your mind.
No,
anything it's actually not right in the head. So I'm going to say it again.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. So for, like, someone that really, that I want a specific person, and, like, I'm in love with them, I know thinking about someone constantly 24 hours. Yeah. It's so unhealthy.
Yeah, it's obsessive. Really, it's obsessive.
We must get a laugh. I mean, there's a laugh outside from your specific person.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, you've got your hobbies, you've got your interests, you've got your family, you've got cooking, shopping, you've got your friends. You've got to have some time in your head, or some space in your head, for these other things, so that you're a balanced human being.
Exactly. Definitely.
You know, people that do something 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in my opinion, is an addiction.
It's an addiction. It's an obsession.
It's an obsession.
It's so unhealthy. And really, if anyone's listening and doing that, do other stuff in your life. I mean, I'm sure the other stuff you want in your life sounds a specific person. I mean, if you had that specific person, I mean, you wouldn't be thinking about how to manifest him. You'd also be doing other stuff in your life.
Exactly.
I mean, so, like, think from having that specific person, and also the other stuff in life. I mean,
Yeah, I agree. I
Or
agree.
even if you want more money, if you want a vacation, do it. I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
our life doesn't revolve around the person.
Exactly.
Like, mine doesn't. Like, maybe it sounded like it in the beginning. I mean, I go overseas, I spoil myself,
Yeah.
I have fun. I mean,
You've got friends.
yeah, I've got
And you've
friends.
got family. Yeah.
Oh, I've got amazing family. I've got beautiful cats. And like, I've got,
Yes.
like,
Yes.
like,
And that's important to, to be grateful for those things.
I'm very grateful.
Yeah.
Very grateful. I
Yeah.
have friends that I can count on, and they can count on me. The same with family. Like, really, I don't have anything like, I don't need a specific person to feel loved. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I have fun with myself. I went overseas by myself also, and I had the best fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I go shopping by myself sometimes. Like, it's not like I need someone to feel loved. I mean, or to do stuff that I can do, but to be a nice addition.
It would be a nice, and that's a healthy approach. It would be a nice addition.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, to cuddle up and
Exactly. I mean, you can't really sit on the couch and cuddle yourself. It looks.
Well, I can cuddle up with my cats, but then again, until they start scratching me and running away. But
okay, let's go back to
living in the end.
Yeah, let's go back to that, because I think that's really important, and I'm sure you're not the only one with the question, how do I do that? Living in the end is about getting into the state. What does that mean? The state means you're in a emotional state, meaning you have the thing, which means you're no longer in I don't have it. You're in the state of I do have it. I have the relationship. I love how easy it is. I love how we connect. I love how it gets better and better. I remember when we weren't together at all. I'm glad that's over. This is feeling good now, and it's a good, wonderful, best relationship I've ever had. You want to hop into that kind of state. So Neville talks about states of being, which is you're embodying the emotional feeling place of having the desire you want. So how do you do that?
Yeah.
It's easy to describe, but how do you actually do it? And you do it by, you can do it using imagination before you go to sleep. As Neville always talks about, that time, that little bit of time right before you fall asleep, where you're kind of in that drowsy state.
Okay.
You create an imaginal scene where it might be the very simple thing where you're sitting on the couch with your specific person and you're holding hands and you're having some popcorn together and you've got a movie playing in front of you. So if you imagine that night after night, what it does is it's the solution to your problem. Your problem is this person's not sitting on the couch with me. They're not here. We don't even have a relationship. There's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So you're deleting the emotional state, which is I'm single, I'm here by myself, and I'm not good enough, and they're not with me. You're deleting that, and you're replacing it with the solution, the new state of I'm loved, I'm in this relationship, I no longer need to go and try and get this relationship, I'm relaxed, it's here, it's good, I feel loved. And we're now, for this particular scene and for this particular example, we're sitting on the couch together and we are enjoying, and you can activate the senses, which, you know, using the imaginal senses within a scene is really good. You'd be using quite a few of them. You would see your person next to you. You would see the movie. You would see the popcorn. You would see the couch. So you're using your imaginal sense. You would also be using your nose. You could smell the popcorn. And you could see your person next to you, but you would also smell them. They might have a nice aftershave on, or you could smell their deodorant, or just their smell, their general daily smell. So you would be smelling something. Now, you'd be also using taste. You'd be tasting the popcorn, and you'd probably be giving them a little kiss, so you'd probably taste them as well.
Yeah.
So you'd be using your sight, your smell, your taste. You would also be using your hearing in this particular one. You'd be hearing the movie, you'd be hearing them talking to you, and you'd be hearing the crunching of the popcorn while you're eating it. So those are the senses you would be using. You would also be using touch. You would be holding their hand. You could be feeling them laying just behind you as you lean into them. And you would be feeling the couch under you. And you might even be feeling a blanket over the both of you while you cuddle up under the blanket. So there'd be quite a few things that you'd be feeling there.
And then what?
Go ahead.
And what if you can't, like, if you have a problem with all your senses? Because I know, like, some people, they can't, hear, like, they have a problem with, hearing or seeing or smelling during,
some people are stronger in certain areas. Like they're good at audio, hearing, but they're not that good at visual. So if that's the case, activate the sense that is the strongest to you. So if it's hearing your person say, oh, I love being on the couch watching a movie with you, you hear that instead of seeing it. So you might hear their voice. If you know their voice really well, use that instead of visuals. So you don't have to do all the senses for every single imaginal scene because it's too much. Pick two. If you're really into it, pick three, but pick the two main ones. In this case, it would probably be visual. You're seeing the environment, you're seeing your person. And also it would probably be audio, hearing the movie, hearing them. And
that's quite easy.
And you can even hear yourself, because you know your own voice, hear yourself talking to them.
Yeah, but we mustn't see ourselves in it.
No, not seeing yourself as in you're over there, but see yourself as you look down, you see your hand, you see the popcorn, so you're in, very important. You have to see out your eyes.
And what if you, like, sometimes have difficulty doing it? Sometimes you realize you've seen your whole body in the visualization.
You mean you're looking at yourself over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just takes practice. It takes practice. Actually, what I'll do, I did a YouTube called How to Imagine a while ago.
Yeah.
I'll put that in the description for the viewers because it's just going step by step where you look at your hands like this with your imaginal eyes and you look down and you see your jeans and you see your t-shirt or you see the apple in your hand. So that puts you inside your body looking out your eyes. So that's more the way you got to do it. Because if you're not in the scene, you're not connected to it.
Yeah, like you.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we have to do that, like before we go to sleep, like while we're falling asleep.
Yep.
And what about during the day? Like to look
during the day, that's a good point, because obviously you do it for 10 minutes at night and then you go to sleep and then you don't do it again till the next night. So what you got to try and do is during the day hold that state, which is the feeling of, oh, I'm with my person, I love this is great. And what you do is you say certain things to yourself. So you would say things like, say you're washing the dishes or you're in the shower and you think, okay, I want to practice holding the state. So you would say to yourself, okay, I really love being with, and you say the person's name, and then your head goes, no, you're not with them. You're not. So your head starts to argue with you. And then you go, okay, no, I'm not with them, but wouldn't it be nice if I was with them right now? Wouldn't it be nice if tonight was the night we were going to sit and watch that movie? Wouldn't it be great? I could go and buy some popcorn, get some wine, or get his favorite drink, and I'll get my favorite drink. And I know we've got a nice romantic night planned. Wouldn't that be nice? So your head goes, yeah, that would be nice. So it stops arguing with you.
Yeah, but if you, like, your head says, yeah, it would be nice, so, like, isn't it also telling you that you're not with that person? Because it would be nice, but you're not with them now. I mean, it could be nice, like, in the future, but that's not happening.
Yes, but the thing is, you've got to progress. See, your head is absolutely arguing with you, going, no, you haven't got that. And then you go, yeah, I know. And then you kind of, a lot of people stop there and go, well, what's the point of doing this? It doesn't work. So you've got to take like a stepping stone. Like if you're doing it during the day, you say, okay, well, wouldn't it be nice if that happened? You go, yeah. And then you go, okay, you know, I could be in this relationship really quickly. Wouldn't it be nice if this started moving? Wouldn't this be nice if we were connected and we were enjoying a relationship? And it seems to be easier to do it that way when you haven't got it than go, okay, I'm in the relationship, we're connected, we're making love tonight, and then tomorrow we're both going to work. Your head will go, don't think I'm going to believe that. You know, your head is not easily fooled. So it's a kind of bridge of events, I would say. It's a way to get from I don't have it to I do have it without your head giving you too much trouble, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. But so like, and for people that feel like, because I know usually I say like I'm now in a beautiful, loving relationship with a specific person.
Yeah.
And like, I do feel like good saying. I feel like that I'm arguing with I don't feel like I'm arguing. Like
you feel like you are, or you're
not?
not?
No, I'm not.
Oh, good. Okay. I mean, if you can do that, by all means do it. But this is kind of like for people that are really having trouble believing at all. When you say, okay, I'm now in a loving, caring relationship with, and you say the person's name, and your head goes, no, you're not, no, you're not, no, you're not, no, you're not. So it's for the people that have that much trouble.
Okay.
So wouldn't it be nice if is kind of a bridging of events. If you can actually go to, I'm now in a wonderful relationship with, say the person's name, and your head doesn't argue with you.
No, it doesn't.
Well, that's great, because I know you've
practiced.
Good. Okay, well, great. Well, see, you've taken a big step, and I know you've been working on that for quite a long time. So, so it's good that you can actually believe it. That's good. It's good. It's good. That's progress.
Yeah, also my self-love has progressed since I met you.
That's good.
Like, even my friend told me that you can see that my self-love. Yeah. That's another thing. Like, I don't need my specific person for love. Like, I really don't feel like I'm missing love in my life. I mean, I'm happy. I mean, I'm able to take care of myself. I don't need anyone to spoil me I wanted to go overseas. I went overseas. I mean, I want clothes. I get myself clothes. I really don't need anyone to depend on or like.
Yeah.
I don't need anyone I'm happy. I'm happy. So I get when he got divorced. So I had that second best going on, but now I'm feeling that I'm fun with myself. I have no problem being with myself.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why I still reality, my senses, still see him, being in a relationship.
Yeah.
I'm not able to rub it out. I haven't trying to rub it out. It hasn't worked yet. My senses doesn't see any progress. I don't see anything in my reality progressing towards that relationship. We're not in contact as we used to be. Don't seem like we used to.
Yeah.
And that gets me thinking, no, obviously he doesn't like me, and I know he loves me as a person. And we have chemistry, we get along great.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I don't see any progress. I'm working on myself, and I'm working on myself because I really needed to work on myself for years.
Yeah.
It's a nice feeling to feel more confident and that.
Yep.
But regardless of a person, I'm gonna call myself my enemy. But still, I don't see.
You don't see any progress?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
So let me ask you this. How many times in a day would you say, I don't have contact with my specific person, I wish I could see him, I would like to be with him, he's with someone else? How many times a day would you have those thoughts on average, roughly?
I don't know, I guess I do have these thoughts, but Because like I've learned that I need to control my negative self-talk because I'm a real pro at that. I'm like I can give you a course on negative self-talk. Really, like
yeah, of course, on negative self-talk. Yeah.
I don't think you want that course. But
But I mean, okay, why I'm asking this question is, okay, if we, even though we know not to do that stuff, we still do it a little bit of the time, some of the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so now to have what you want, which is over here, being with your specific person, that the other person, the third party's gone, that you're the focal point, that he only has eyes for you, and that you are in a relaxed, secure, wonderful relationship. These are the kind of thoughts you need to have. I'm first best. He only has eyes for me. I love the connection and security in this relationship. I'm at peace. This relationship's easy. I know we're secure together. I know we're building something. So I'm asking you, how many times a day do you have that kind of cluster of thoughts? How many times?
I do have these thoughts. How many times? I guess if I can't really remember, if I can't really answer that question, I guess not that much.
Yeah. So, okay, let me ask you this, because it is hard to say, okay, well, I do it. I've got it 15 times a day, 20 times a day. If I said to you, which one are you doing more? The second lot of thoughts, or the first set of thoughts, the negative ones, which ones would you say you practice the most?
I think equally.
Okay.
Like yesterday, I practiced the negative ones the more.
Okay.
I was like,
yeah.
I wasn't feeling well, but that's an excuse. But yesterday, like also, I did what I know we're not supposed to do. I talked about with a friend. I talked about the progress, and then like I talked about all the negative stuff.
Yeah.
And I know like usually I don't. Sometimes I have to do it, but yesterday everything I felt.
Yeah. And you did it for more than 17 seconds, right?
Definitely, unfortunately, yeah. Although like she's very positive, like she she's into law of attraction, and like she told me to stop it and to ignore everything, and like I will go where I want, but I must just have belief and have faith and stop talking on my talk. But I went on quite a bit about it, and also went on about the fact that like, well, I'm saying it's a fact that he likes like thin girls, and like I'm not, and so I also had that issue coming up again, which I thought I was fine with.
Yeah.
But yesterday, like I realized that my self-love isn't where it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Yesterday. Today's a new day, so you can do it differently. But see, that's the thing. You got to go, okay, if I want this thing, I have to be doing like 70% and 30%, 70% positive and 30% negative. Anything over 51% is going to tip the scale, but 51% is going to go pretty slow because you're only 1% over. But if you're up to about like 70, then you're going to get there a lot quicker because you're doing it the most of the time, 3/4 of the time. So that's how you gauge your living in the end state during the day. That's how you do it. You go, okay, I'm going to do it for an hour. I'm going to do it for half a day. I'm going to do it for a whole day. So you just kind of think of your day as a day tight compartment. So you've only got to do it from now until bedtime. Then you wake up the next day and you go, okay, I've only got to do it from now until bedtime. If you say to yourself, I've got to do this for the rest of my life, it's exhausting thinking about it. Yeah. So you got to just break it into small pieces. I've just got to live in the state of I have what I want. I'm loved. I'm secure. I've got this person. I love this relationship. It's easy. I love how he came to me. I love how she came to me. I love how we're together. I love how it just happened. I love how I didn't do anything except for my self-love and my internal work and my imaginal scenes. So it's like you've got like kind of a daily, what's the word? A daily routine. Yeah, where you do your self-love stuff, you do your affirmations, you do your holding the state as long as you can, you fall asleep in your imaginal scene, and you living in the end of it, and then you let it go.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is kind of like a little just how to for if you've been thinking that you've been doing a lot of stuff for a while and you feel like it's not moving on the outside, then you go, okay, I'm going to look at what I've been doing daily and I'm going to correct certain things. And then I'm going to try and do lots of stuff that just makes me feel good, you know, whether it's a movie, a walk in nature, playing in the snow, you know, if it was you, you'd be out there. I'm not going out there, but you would. So it's finding things that just make you feel good. And that people think, oh, well, that's not helping me focus on my specific person. It does, because your vibe's not down here feeling negative. It's making you feel better and better about yourself. Anything that makes you feel mentally better, emotionally better, and physically better about yourself is going to help you manifest your specific person or your job or whatever it is.
Yeah, because usually I could do, I hang out with friends, I have fun. Like could do usually like enjoy my life.
Yeah.
Fun.
So that part's okay for you, SnowBunny.
Yeah.
That part's okay. Now it's mentally, and I'm not saying you have to do this starting today, because I know sometimes we get tired and we go, you know what, I'm not doing any more law of attraction. I'm not reading any more Neville. I've had enough. I'm tired mentally. If that's the case, you take a week or 2 or 3 off like you did. And then when you feel a bit more relaxed, then you go back to it when you're ready.
Yeah, but during that time when you don't do the stuff, you still have to watch your self-talk. You can't doing that.
Yeah, the self-love part.
Yeah, and the self-love, the self-talk. You can't doing that time.
Yep,
so,
I agree.
I'm mentally tired, but I'll hate everything. Nothing's working. You still have to watch that stuff.
I agree. The self-love and self-care, it's a daily thing, irregardless of whether you're doing law of attraction or not. You have to care for the self with extreme focus. Yeah,
it's important to care for yourself.
Yeah.
And not just some people do self-love. I hear that a lot of times. People say, if I do self-love, will I get a specific person?
Yes.
And even if you don't get a specific person, so what? You won't do self-love. You'll continue to think you're second best and hate yourself and not love yourself. I don't get it. People.
Yes. Yeah.
Or some people that do it for a day or two and say self-love doesn't work for me.
Yes.
Come on, how can self-love not work?
No, exactly.
And it's also the same people that are trying to they're doing it to get a specific person. People love yourself regardless.
Regardless. Yeah, you're not gonna lose by loving yourself.
To help you. I see people that have confidence and love themselves. They get such good jobs. They get the relationship they want. The lives are so good and they love themselves. And it's important regardless if you want the person or not. I just don't get people that want to do self-love just because of a person. Yes, because of my person, I did realize that my self-love was really, really low. It didn't make I always knew I didn't have confidence, or that I always knew I wasn't in love with myself. But I didn't realize how strong it was until the third party and everything that I created. So it was a wake-up call, and now even with friends, I feel more confident. I met some girls and I thought, and I didn't feel confident around them because I thought, they're fun, they're beautiful, and they're better than me. And then after learning to love myself now around the same girls, I feel I think I'm a very nice person. I feel like tiny anymore. Like, I feel like, inferior to them.
Yeah.
And it's all because of you. And because of you, like all your affirmations and like it's great. I mean, people, you need to love yourself for yourself, not for the person.
Not for another person.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the thing is, if you're doing it for another person, the other person will feel it, and
you can't fake it.
You can't fake it. They will
you can't
feel it.
I mean,
that's true.
You can't. I mean, you can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to anyone outside of you. I mean, you can lie to yourself,
Yep.
And another question, like, how do you know if, let's say, because I hear that also a lot about a specific person or anything specific, like, how do you know if you really love that person or if it's your ego talking?
Well, that's not the simplest question. I do hear a lot. I have heard that question a few times, but I think, and this is the thing I see over and over, when people start doing their self-love, they've been really obsessed with someone. They start doing their self-love, and then say 6 months later, they email me and say, you know what? I've been doing self-love every day. I've been feeling so good. This is the happiest I've been in a long time. But I'm just wondering, I'm not sure if I have the same desire for my specific person that I had. Maybe I don't want them anymore. Now, the thing is, when you start doing self-love, you're more focused on you. Your head is more focused on you. And you start feeling better and better and better. It's not coming from another person. It's coming from within. And then what happens is it's your neediness and longing starts to diminish. So often people say, oh, maybe I don't really want to be with them anymore. And I would say not necessarily. You're so used to feeling massive neediness and longing and thinking that's desire. Neediness and longing is neediness and longing. It's I need to get love from over there. But when that's taken away by you doing your self-love, your desire for a person is much more quiet. It's a quiet desire. I'd love to have that, but I don't need it to be happy. So it feels like the desire has got less, but it's the longing and neediness, in my experience, that has come down and the self-love has come up. So therefore, you're starting to question, because you're comparing it to when you were addicted and crazy and completely woo with your obsession, So it feels like the desire's a lot less. And the desire isn't less, it's the other stuff that's less, and you are in a much better place mentally, emotionally, and probably physically too. So therefore, your desire can just be there gently, with some passion some of the time. You're not going to be in that height passion all the time, because it's exhausting. So, I hope that's answered your question.
Yeah, thanks. And going back to the imaginal work, you said about the popcorn scene, like the movie and popcorn. Like, what about, let's say, people also, they want to be married to the specific person or live with the specific person? I mean, should they visualize it, imagine that instead of the popcorn?
Sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of people imagine, being married, their marriage day, their wedding day, or a week after, when they're living together and they're in their own home. So they're living already as husband and wife. So definitely you can do that if you don't want to just imagine being on the couch, But the thing is, I do find some people can't jump to a marriage scene straight away if the specific person isn't talking to them. It's too big a jump.
Yeah.
So what they do is, you can use the movie popcorn scene as a stepping stone. And then once you start to connect, you start to have contact, you start to see each other, and you manifest having a movie and popcorn, then you go, okay, now I'll imagine the engagement or the wedding scene, because that feels easier now that we're actually together. It's a bit hard imagining a marriage scene when you're not even talking to somebody. That's a bit of a, I'm sure some people can do it. Personally, that would be too big a jump for a lot of people. So I think doing, smaller things leading up to the big thing is sometimes easier for your beliefs to believe.
I see. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's a specific person.
That one's done. Let's talk about let's do the work one, because I know a lot of
work is so that's honestly, I think that should be more important than a specific person.
Well, it's your survival, isn't it?
I know, and it's your financial independence, and because of a job, I can do stuff. Although people manifest free tickets to go overseas and on cruises and whatever. So, let's talk anyway about the job.
I think the thing with job is you got to look at it as in a different way. You got to look at it as, okay, how do I create meaningful work, as in something I love getting out of bed for, something where I can give my energy and my time, something where I feel something that I feel appreciated by the people I work with, and something I can give to, rather than I need to get a job so I can get money. Because that when we don't have a job, we're thinking about money, because that's where it's hurting us, is that we don't have any. So if you go to the place where you go, okay, I want to start working somewhere, whether it's at home for myself or for someone else, that I am doing something that means something to me, something I'm passionate about, something I'm connected to, something where I can make a difference or be satisfied. And I want to be in that place 4 days a week or 5 days a week or whatever, how many hours you want to work. And I would like to be rewarded financially for my time and my energy and my skills. So if you start thinking about it like that, it's more about you being of service with who you are and where you're at as a person, rather than I just need someone to give me a job because I need money in my bank account, which is coming from a desperate mindset. The other one is coming from a bit like the self-love, a giving and open, and you're in this mode rather than in this mode.
Okay.
So if you want, SnowBunny, if you want to go through where you're stuck, as in what thoughts and you got going on or beliefs that are stopping you from getting that kind of job or work, we can break it down if you want.
Well, I have a lot of again, it goes to self-love. It's I'm a computer programmer.
Yeah.
And I always thought that I'm not good enough. And then I'm not a good enough programmer. And although now I'm working, I'm on being confirmations. I'm successful. I'm a brilliant programmer. But again, it goes on to self-love, and also I'm a bit confused because there was a specific company that I really wanted. And we spoke about, and I've been hearing not so great stuff about that place. From friends that work there, and some I'm thinking to myself, maybe it's been pushed out or something. That not having such great experiences there, or maybe. In that regard, maybe I should go general. I know what qualities I want in a job. I know what's important to me. I know flexible hours. Not a good pay, salary and benefits, car company. I wrote down a list of everything that's important to me in a job. So I'm thinking if I should go general or not, because also with that specific company, I do have a limiting beliefs that as long as my previous manager, because I used to work there, so as long as my boss is still there, like there's no way I'll be able to work there again. There's no way I'll be able to return to that place.
Yeah.
Like I have limiting beliefs, and then also I have these voices from my friends that will be happy if I return, but they don't think it's such a great place. And I hear it from a lot of people when I go to visit. And so my head's a bit confused if I should go general or specific. Yeah. And also because of the specific person and that, like there's so many stuff that I want. But also maybe I don't have like the patience to do imaginal work for like everything. like sometimes I just want, when I'm in bed, I just want to watch a movie or something, and then like I think, okay, what should do the imaginal work on a specific person or the job, or also there's a house I want. Like, so maybe I'm not also that focused on them. I don't know, like I've got so many stuff going on in my head.
You know, do you remember before we started recording this interview, we were talking about that story in The Law and the Promise from Neville Goddard, where that woman, she had the same problem. She needed money, she needed a job, she couldn't even buy clothes to go to an interview, she didn't have a place to live, she didn't have any family to help her. She basically needed everything. And if she went to bed and started imagining all these different things, she'd be exhausted. So,
definitely.
Yeah. And she said, and I think it was, isn't it wonderful what's happening to me now? And it's like a general umbrella. So talking about this, because in the end of that story, that woman received such a huge amount of money that she never had to work. She bought a car. She got a place to live.
That story is like amazing.
Yeah, it's an amazing story. So perhaps it might be something that you could apply to your situation. Isn't it wonderful what's happening to me now? You fall asleep in the feeling of that and you let the details go. So it does the specific person, it does the work, it does the money, it does the travel, it does everything.
And without like doing imaginal work, like without visualizing?
Yeah, without visualizing. You're doing two things. You're repeating a sentence and then you're getting the feeling of that. Oh, isn't it wonderful what's happening to me now? Isn't it wonderful? And you just fall asleep in the relief, in the state that it is wonderful.
I should do that because I mean, because I'm thinking what I want from a job is actually the money, like the financial benefits and that. But let's say if I won the lottery and I got like I won like millions of dollars in the lottery, I will want to work. I mean, I want to travel the world. I want to invest in real estate. I mean, it's not that I love working.
So hey, maybe this is a great shortcut. I mean, that story, I will never forget it because she went from rags to riches, that woman. So if it can happen for her, and she wasn't young. I remember she said, she said something like, I wasn't young in age. And she kind of referred to herself being over 55 or something.
I remember.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, if it can happen to her, why not you?
I know, like when I read the stories in The Law and the Promise, and I was thinking like, it's like out of those world the stories. I mean, like it's like unbelievable. And
I know that book. Look, my whole life changed from reading that book. That book was the first Neville book I ever read, like 25 years ago. And I used to read it at night when I was in pain and stressed out and I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. I would read that book all through the night, and the relief that it gave me was astounding.
It does give relief.
Yeah, it gives relief. You can actually, for the people that are watching this interview, I'll put the link down below. You can read that book for free. It's a free PDF. I'll put the link below so you don't even have to go looking for it. But
Yeah, the
brilliant.
complete reader, and I have it on audio also.
You've got it on audio, yeah.
And I have the book also, the
It's
complete reader.
brilliant. It just lifts you out of your stuff.
I know. Like I was listening to it in the car the other day when I wasn't feeling, like now in my belief wasn't so great. And I know, like I was like, wow.
Yeah,
The stories are amazing. People must read it.
Yeah, and the doctor and his wife story is in there that I've mentioned before.
All the stories. I mean,
I think the best stories are in that book of Neville's.
And like when I was reading that, like I was thinking, what are the stories real? I mean, did he never make them up?
I know. I mean, some of them are so extraordinary, like the guy that won the money at the racetrack, and
all
there's
of
amazing stories of just every story is
every story is like amazing. And like I was thinking, what maybe during these times that people were more spiritual, maybe that's how they manifested more. They don't have the internet. They were, like maybe they were more spiritual. They had more time to imagine. I don't know, like.
Well, the thing is, they were in the middle. I mean, this was the 40s and 50s. There was, the effects of the Depression, the war. They had to find something to give themselves relief because they were technically not at a good time globally with what was going. There was a lot of destruction and a lot of lack. So they, the people that turned to this and created, you read that and you remember the time they were in. It's not, it's not definitely not like 2018 where we have the abundance and the wealth and the technology that we have today. I mean, but it's that thing, you got to unplug. We have to make the effort to unplug from movies, from TV, from technology, from Facebook, from Twitter and all this other business that's social media. We've got to pull away from it to spend time doing this imaginal stuff. And I do think because we have so many distractions, it is a bit more difficult for us, but we don't have the global challenges. Not saying we don't have any challenges, but they had, that was the time that they were in, and they were surrounded by a lot of not very pleasant stuff. So, the fact that they turned to their imaginations to create these amazing things, and they're in that book, I mean, it's like, wow.
Wow, people must read that book.
Yeah, it is a must. It's a must. It's a life changer. It is definitely a life changer.
Like when I read the book, I say like anything's possible. Like all my desires, like I can have. I mean,
yeah, that's what it does. It lifts up your hope.
Yeah, it does. But then sometimes, like yesterday when I wasn't feeling well, I went back to my negativity and not ignoring reality. And like I know you need to ignore like reality. I mean, also going back just for a sec to a specific person. So also like before he got divorced, I didn't see like any progress in what I was doing because he went to overseas with his wife for like 3 times that same year, and I was telling my friend like I don't see any change. Yeah, and she told me like ignore it. Yeah, and I did ignore it, and he got divorced. So we must ignore reality because I mean things can change like within a second. I mean,
they can. It's a real skill ignoring reality, because once I did a YouTube, I think yesterday or the day before, about pure beliefs.
Yeah.
And it's that thing. Once you really understand and have acceptance that imagination creates reality, once you accept that, everything else builds itself on top of that.
Yeah, and I know, like I believe in law of attraction and everything, but sometimes, like yesterday, like I just told my friend it's not working.
Yeah.
but at the same time, I thought I still believe in law of attraction, but for me, there's no change. Like nothing's working.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's normal to go through those times, whether it's work or a relationship or money or weight or health or whatever. We all have something to work on. No one's free to have a perfect life. We all have something that we need to work on because we're humans and we have beliefs that need to continually evolve and change and improve. So I think, when you're having a time that feels challenging, it's just saying to yourself, okay, I know that my life hasn't always been like this. The sum total of my thoughts, feelings, and beliefs on this subject has got me here through my, negative stuff. So therefore, if I can create this situation negatively, then I have the ability to focus my way out and put in mental effort and also imaginal effort or affirmation effort, whatever effort you want to use, to get myself out of here and to get a much better result. It's always possible.
Yeah.
Abraham Hicks talks about the two ends of the stick all the time. So if you're at one end of the stick and you don't want to be there, you got to start thinking, what is it that I need to think, feel, and believe to be a person that has that over there?
Yeah.
And you practice and,
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, I do practice it. I mean, I'm not one that just listens to
what you're not.
and I do practice in it, but just I'm still thinking I'm doing something wrong because I have what I want, the job, the person. I want more money to build a house, and I'm thinking I'm missing something because even lottery tickets to Hamilton, or even I wanted to manifest, even seeing a scarecrow.
Yes.
It didn't happen. I mean, I wanted to see put an intention to see a blue apple, and I did see one on Facebook.
Wow.
So that worked, but then I put an intention for the lottery and for tickets to Broadway, and also to see a scarecrow.
Yeah.
And I'm not attached to a scarecrow. I couldn't care less about the scarecrow, but just for fun, I wanted to. It was a month ago.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a scarecrow. I saw a scarecrow before I set the intention.
Yeah.
And then I said I want to see a scarecrow again. And nothing. So I'm thinking I can't even manifest that. I want to manifest money, house, a job, person.
Yeah. But say to yourself, I haven't seen a scarecrow yet. I haven't seen my amount of money yet. So because if you say, oh, I haven't seen my scarecrow, it just keeps the door shut. But if you say,
because I set a time limit for the scarecrow.
Yeah.
For the scarecrow, I set a time limit of about a week.
Okay.
That week is gone.
Okay, well, try again. Don't give up. Just go, okay, I'm going to try that again. I'm going to try for 2 weeks. I'm going to try for a month. So try again. Get back on the bike. Try again. I mean, I've said many things that have not manifested, and then I've said many things that have. So some,
So that's what I'm thinking. If something's manifest and some don't, then maybe I want to manifest the person and the job and that I want, and maybe I won't get to build my house.
The only reason you can't manifest what you want is often because your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs don't match what you need to be thinking, feeling, believing to get it, or that you give up too early. People give up.
No, I'm not giving up.
No, I know you're not.
I'm not one of those.
That's good. So we will be doing a different interview about your success story.
Yes, definitely. I was hoping it would be this one. But...
Yeah. No, but I think, this is the thing. I wanted to do this interview with you because I do a lot of success stories, as you know. But sometimes when you're not manifesting, hearing a success story makes you think, okay, well, why are they doing it? Why are they able to do it? Why is this person? What about me? I can't do it. So today I thought we would do this interview because I know you do a lot of law of attraction, self-love and all that. And I also know you've got a lot of good questions from where you're standing. And I thought that will be of help to people. They will relate to you. They will understand you and they will feel as you feel. So that helps people too.
Yeah, I hope it. I hope it has helped people.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will, because it will make them feel I'm not the only one, is what it will do.
Yeah, but I think people also need to, like, because I see a lot also in, like, in groups, people are going to and discussing about things that are not working for them.
Yeah.
Or saying that self-love isn't working, or like also like noticing how long they haven't been in contact with a person. And I mean, don't do that. Don't go like, also yes, yesterday I did speak to my friend about it, and I shouldn't, but I didn't write about it in my WhatsApp group. I didn't focus on it. If people focus on that, and when people tell them that I shouldn't focus on that, they should, like, they must live from the end, and I think so. They get frustrated and they get angry, and they say people are not helpful. And but now we are being helpful. Like, I mean, we've learned that stuff. We know, even if we haven't manifested yet. I mean, like, this is how it works. And focusing, putting your energy on how long you haven't spoken to him or whatever, will just give you more lack. I mean, it's lack, and create more. And also do self-love for yourself, not for anyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, it really annoys me when people say, like, and also don't give up after a week. I mean, I've been doing self-love, like, not for a long time either, like for, let's say, half a year.
Yeah.
And it's constant work. I mean, you can't, like, expect results overnight. Like, you love yourself and feel good. And do it for yourself. I mean, like, how do you know if someone will manifest and if, like, someone won't? Like,
you don't. Because you can't, see, the thing is, you can't measure, like, you can't see someone's beliefs. Like, I can't see your beliefs because I'm not with you all the time. I can't, if it was a color, you could see it, but it's in the air. You can't see it. So it's like, you can't say to someone, oh, you'll never manifest, or you definitely will manifest. I don't think you can give people, I hear some people, and I won't say who they are, giving people guarantees, and I would never give anyone a guarantee. What I will say is, people that do this work, that really do their self-love, that apply things and keep trying to correct whatever it is within themselves, they have a very high chance. In my experience of coaching people, it's about 85%. And so it's really high. But I can't say to people, you will definitely manifest, because I don't know how much work they do. I don't know how much, you just can't. Yeah. And saying to people, oh, I guarantee, I think it's just, you can't guarantee.
You can't do that.
That's my opinion. You can't guarantee. Yeah. And some people do on law of attraction groups, and in different places, I have heard people say that they guarantee, if you come to me for help, I'll guarantee you'll manifest that. Well, hey, I wouldn't say that. I just don't think that's possible, personally.
Yeah, because you also, after the sessions, you don't know, like, what the person will.
Yeah.
I mean, like, after, like, I've had sessions with you, and made me feel good. But then afterwards, like, if I didn't ignore reality, I had all these fears. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't, like, foresee, like, how I will feel, like, what will happen. Like, I mean,
the thing is, you can do your best to plant the seeds. You can.
And you've planted the
seeds. Yeah, and you plant the seeds daily by doing this stuff that we've talked about today. And if you do it, you've got a very good chance that you will more than likely manifest.
And don't give up if you really want something.
Yeah, and stop defending your limitations. That's the thing. People defend their limitations. Oh, I'm not good at visualizing, or I fall asleep before I can meditate, or we'll go to bed earlier. Practice imagining, And people say to me all the time, can you revise for me? No, I'm not revising for you. You learn how to do it, because I have to revise for my own family.
Yeah, I
I
also
get
revise
100
for my
emails a
family.
week, people asking for me to revise. I'm not going to revise for you. Don't ask me, because you have to learn the skill yourself.
Yeah, some people are so lazy. I'm sorry.
It is. It's
I've seen
lazy.
people lazy, won't even like ask questions and won't even search for the answers themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Just
thank
do
goodness
it
we have Google
yourself.
today. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, look it up yourself also. I mean,
Look it up yourself and practice. You have the power of your own mind. And if you've got a situation where you want to manifest something and you haven't, this is the opportunity to develop your mind, to get to the place where you can use that development of your mind for other things for the rest of your life.
I know what I'm doing now, like I know it will help me like for the rest of my life in all areas, because I'm sure after I'll get to my desires, I'm sure I'll probably have more desires. I don't know, everyone, like, life changes, people change, and
Yeah.
like I'm sure I'll have more, like,
Yeah.
like I'm such for
It's
this,
endless.
for like, yeah, it's endless.
It is.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I know, but people give up, like,
They do.
yeah.
They
Even
do.
before knowing the law of attraction, so also about the specific person, like I knew, like like I said, we will be together. I didn't give up. I mean, no one gives up, and now, also I know, like, because of law of attraction, I'm learning to like love myself, and that's like amazing. That's the best. I mean,
it is.
Yeah,
It is that. You know what? That is the jewel.
It is. I mean,
That's the pot of gold. Is that people don't see it though for a long time, but some people.
No, they don't see it.
Yeah,
I also didn't see it. Like, also, I remember when you in the beginning also you told me that I must love myself more, respect myself more, and like I didn't get. And then like all of a sudden, like, you know, the third party like hit me hard, and then like everything. Wow, like I really like hate myself. Like I really don't love myself and I don't respect myself.
Yeah.
And that's also I have the job I want. Like I don't have the life. Like my life is like, I'm very lucky. I mean, I have an amazing family. I have my health. My family is healthy. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Like I've got food on the table. I have a roof over my head. Like,
yeah.
I have amazing friends. You know. But
yeah.
there are things like that I want. Like, you know, I want a job. I want a partner. I want my own house.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just gratitude is really important in manifesting.
You know what? Talking about gratitude, I read The Magic.
Yes.
And so like I do that like every morning. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my family's health. And then, okay, it wasn't serious, but then like I got sick for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And my mom also got sick. And like she also had the flu. And now my other sister, she's also sick. So like I'm thinking like, but I'm grateful for my health and for my family's health. And so why is everyone sick? I mean, why does everyone have the flu? Like, and I'm also, another thing, like I'm also grateful for money that's flowing in. And then I get something from like something that I have to pay all of a sudden out of the blue, like I have to pay. But no, I'm grateful for money flowing in, not for money flowing out. So why do I get bills? Well, all of a sudden, like.
Well, you have to be grateful for money flowing out too. See.
Yeah, in the magic they say you must be like on every bill that you pay.
Yeah,
so you have to like thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So like so I was grateful after reading The Secret that I was able to pay.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm lucky that I'm not in debt or anything, you know. But like also like I did say, like when I got the flu and my family,
Yeah.
so like my friend laughed at me because I said, well, it could have been worse, you know. So I'm grateful that it's only the flu and not something worse.
Exactly. So, that's the way.
Still,
that's the way.
but okay, why do I get sick if I'm grateful that I'm healthy? I mean, like overall I am healthy, but I got the flu
after you said that.
Yeah, and like I said, like I wanted every morning. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful, and so I don't get.
I know. Well, sometimes things get pulled in. You know, it's not necessarily that you thought, okay, I'm scared I'm going to get sick. You know, I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick. It's not that you've been thinking things like that.
No.
But
no, because I'm a healthy person.
Yeah.
So like I was grateful for it, and
yeah.
And then I get the flu for 2 weeks, and I lose my voice, and I can't talk, and just terrible.
And we rescheduled the interview. So
no, because of I couldn't talk. Like I couldn't answer the phone. People phoned me, so like I'll send them a message. I can't talk.
I can't talk. Yeah.
Wow. So and I didn't get it. I mean, I was grateful for my health, and I got sick. So that was
sometimes it's, you know, it's not that you're focusing on being sick and you get sick. It might be that you've been feeling fear or negativity or something about something else, and it brings down your immune system, you know. Like I know sometimes when I look back at when I was in a lot of debt, I would be freaking out about, you know, bills coming in and I couldn't pay them, and then I wouldn't sleep, and then I wasn't eating properly because I was in fear and I'd just forget to eat and I couldn't sleep, and then my health would drop because of money, you know. So sometimes it's not directly, you didn't think I'm not healthy, you just, other things were coming in, or you're worried about somebody else, you know, something's happening to a loved one and you're worried about them, and then your worry turns into you getting sick. I've had that happen to me before too.
But you know, if I'm like honest with myself, I think while I was writing that, and I'm grateful for my health, I was scared. I did have like a thought it would be funny, like if I get sick after being grateful for it. So maybe because of that. So I think the universe listened to me.
Yeah, thoughts are things. They go out and they attach themselves. So yeah.
I wish it would happen so fast with positive things that you want. I mean,
it does sometimes, but we tend to notice the negative ones more because they cause us, you know, discomfort. So we notice those more.
Yeah, and also with a specific person or job and that, so like you're so attached to it.
Yeah.
So, and we all know that you're attached.
Well, Snow Bunny, I think we've gone around the world today. We've done quite a bit of good conversation. I think
I hope it will help people.
Yes, I'm sure it will. Are you available to comment on, like, if people make comments in the thread, are you happy to hop on and answer questions?
Definitely. Okay, yeah, cool. Definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
All right. That'll be great because it'll it's always nice when people know you're a real person and you're not a cartoon.
I love it.
Okay, well, we'll say goodbye. Stay on the line, Snow Bunny, and we'll say goodbye privately in the background. Lots of love, everybody. And Snow Bunny, thank you for coming on.
My pleasure.